In many Buddhist temples and Buddhist organizations and Buddhist groups, activities start with a puja. Different groups have different pujas. Pretty standard in Theravadan groups is the praise to the Buddha, the 3 refuges, the 5 precepts, and maybe the offerings of flowers, lights and incense. And most people like participating in these. Some people don't like it. They think, what's this got to do with Buddhism? This is not about meditation or anything like that. It's a meaningless ritual. And maybe they have got a good point. But I'd like to suggest that if done properly and with the right attitude, it remains a ritual, but it can be quite a useful ritual, and it can be quite an enriching ritual. So some people think that Buddhism is very rational. Well, there's an element of truth in that. But because they think that it's very rational, they think there is no place for rituals. Well, I think that's not correct, because rituals form a very big part of our lives in all areas. So, for example, when the teacher or the boss walks into the room, chances are you might stand up. You don't have to, but chances are you might stand up. That's a ritual. You meet a new person of some importance in a formal function, and they shake your hand and you shake their hand. That's a ritual. I don't know what you do here in Malaysia, but in some countries they play the national anthem at the beginning of the day, the school day, for example. People stand up and they put their hand on their heart, or maybe they salute or something like that. They're rituals too. So we blow out the candles on the cake, on our birthday cake. When a new building is opened, we have a ribbon, we invite an important person and he cuts the ribbon. Is it important? No, the building's already finished. But we like to have those rituals. Rituals form a part of life. And the reason for that is they give some sort of direction and meaning for certain. They just make things sometimes appear a little more important or more significant. And so why shouldn't they form an important part of a religious life? Okay? So don't think that rituals have no meaning. If you resent them and you don't like them and you don't want to participate in them, then of course, naturally enough, they don't have any meaning for you. But if you open your mind to the possibility and you participate them as you participate in most social rituals, then you might find that they just add something a little extra to your participation and what you learn in that Buddhist group. My personal opinion is I like participating in rituals. I don't like them when they're too long. I think it is important if people participate in a ritual and they use Sanskrit or Pali. If the ritual requires chanting in another language, as long as you have been shown or you make an effort to find out what those words mean, and if you make an effort to find out what the symbolic significance is of the flowers, the lights and the incense, then it can become very meaningful. So don't think that simply because a puja is a ritual that it has no place in Buddhism. It does have. You don't have to participate. If you have strong feelings against that, you don't have to participate. But if you are open, you may find it just adds something to your practice of Dhamma.